We formed in 2016 as just a group of people that have been impacted by addiction in one way or another. It could be through our profession. We could be a parent or a sibling. And I'm both. I'm a sibling. I lost my brother to addiction or alcoholism several years ago, and he was in his 40s. And then my son eventually, in his teen years, fell into addiction and struggles to this day. I'm happy to say that he's in recovery right now. So, you know, every day's a blessing, and I know that. I work alongside people that have lost their children, so I know how lucky I am. Well, it's just finding your people, you know. Addiction, I guess, like some diseases years ago, I think like breast cancer, people didn't talk about that. Addiction's something, or mental health issues, mental illness. People are still somewhat shy about talking about that. They don't want to be judged. But if it was cancer or if it was diabetes, people would be bringing you casseroles, you know, if your child had that, or if they were in some sort of accident. But when they overdose or they're maybe in jail or incarcerated because of their addiction, people just don't know what to do and what to say. So we formed a group of professionals that we are an all-volunteer grassroots group of people that get out there and try to educate, support, and inspire people to lift the stigma of addiction. One of the things that we try to do is educate, and we bring in professionals. Like Phil Plant is an interventionist, he's a counselor. He's also a recovery specialist. He works in family systems. So it's not just intervention like you see on Dr. Phil where they come in and grab you and take you somewhere and plant you. Phil is more of the growing blend of more of a hybrid where he does the counseling, he helps the family, and that's what we do too, or we try to do, is we're more of a, we focus on families and helping them. Not that we don't want to help people that are suffering from addiction as well, but the family's also in recovery. And one of the things that Phil is going to be talking about tomorrow night, and it's at 6 o'clock, Covenant Presbyterian Church, and that's just almost on the corner of Whitesburg and Drake. And it's kind of centrally located, and it's a big place, so if we get a lot of people, we can move to a different room. They're really great to work with us. But Phil and I were talking about my own child, my son, who's an adult, young adult, and he said, let me know how I can help Noma. Not Winmore, Alabama, we call it Noma. Okay. And I said, well, we'd love for you to come talk to us. What would you like to talk to us about? And he said, well, I've got a series on parental paralysis. And I'm pretty sure he was talking about me, you know, because no matter how educated or experienced you are, you know, as a parent, or if you love somebody that is suffering from addiction, you get in a stage a lot of times where you're just paralyzed. You're just stuck. You don't know what to do. Am I enabling or am I helping? You know, one side's going to tell you one thing, one's going to tell you another. What am I going to do? You do nothing, and you're stuck. So that really spoke to me, and being on the board, I was able to say, hey, I've got somebody that can come and talk to us about parental paralysis. And so that's what he's going to do. He's coming in tonight from Atlanta. He'll be here tomorrow, and then tomorrow night at 6, we'll host this event. It's free. Anybody can come. You don't have to be a parent. You can be just someone who's interested in how to be compassionate with someone who is struggling, or be compassionate with someone who loves someone who is struggling. A lot of times you just don't know what to do. And this is some really good experience, advice that someone can give you, you know, that's from Nashville and Wilmington, North Carolina, and he's got years of experience, so I'm willing to listen.